Robin, you've brought a Syrah. Now tell me, what is a Syrah?
Well, Syrah is one of my favorite grapes. You know, most people in San Diego seem to love California Cab. They go to Napa, they love their California Cabernet.
You're talking about me now.
I know, I am kind of talking about you. That's true. But Syrah is actually got more history than almost any other grape. You've been to Provence.
Yep.
I've been to Provence. I lead bike tours through Europe, as you know, and I take groups through the wine regions. Well, when you go through Provence, that's Avignon, Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Syrah is the main grape from there. And Syrah goes all the way back to the Roman emperors. That was where they loved to vacation. Generals from the Roman armies would go there.
Area.
Oh yeah, like you said, it was kind of their San Diego.
It's their San Diego. They retired there. They had a little grape yard, vineyard. They had a little bit of wine, and that's how. This is a very old grape then.
Exactly. Well, or the descendant. It's the descendant of a grape that was around at least 2,000 years. Pliny the Elder writes about Syrah.
Wonderful Roman writer. All right, so we have a number of different places where we're growing it now. Tell me about it.
That's right. None of them are going to be from Napa. There's very little Syrah grown in Napa. My favorite today is from Humboldt County, because no one ever expects to see wine from Humboldt County. So this is called Cabot. John Cabot is a farmer from up there. He kind of got well known as being a fabulous organic farmer, but then he knows a little bit about wine. He said, you know, maybe I can grow Syrah because it's high mountain fruit, just kind of like they do in the nice areas of the Rhone.
And if you were pairing the Syrah, what would you pair it with in terms of food?
It's kind of like the same types of food that you get from that region. So, you know, when you're down in Provence, you're eating a lot of meats and cassoulet, duck, that kind of you know, hearty French food, not the fine French food. But you know, because
I'm getting hungry and I'm getting thirsty.
So time to drink. So
this is a Humboldt County. Now that's way up in the Northern California area.
This is the farthest north region in all of California. There's no wine grown any farther north than this one.
All right, let me just hold this bottle up so people can get a shot at this.
And as some people know, Humboldt's known for other types of crops than grapes.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you go up there and do bike tours, and you're going to be, you know, stopping. Okay, so there's the Cabot. We got that.
One of the things I found with this wine is that many wine writers love this wine because it really is so much like the ones from the Northern Rhone, which tend to be about $30 to $50. And this wine is actually.
What's the 5 S's we're going through here again? I remember your last two.
We're going to see it. We're going to swirl it. We're going to sniff it.
Yep.
And we're going to slurp it. Little different than Cabernet, huh?
We chew the wine.
We do.
You know what? That is really good.
Yes, really dark blackberry, huh?
It's got that blackberry thing. It's got it, but it's not heavy as a cab. I get that kind of.
That's right.
It's a lighter thing.
That's
but you know what I think it does? Like you were talking about duck. Maybe it cuts the, I don't know, it cuts the grease, if you will, of the meat.
Yeah, you know what we say.
That's what I feel like.
When you have a wine like this, it's kind of, you know, this is a somewhat burly wine.
Yeah.
When you put any kind of food with fat, you know, whether it's steak or duck with that, it's like putting cream in your coffee.
Now, we've only got 2 minutes to go. This one is?
Okay, this is Saint-Cosme. Saint-Cosme has a huge, long history. You said the Shroud of Turin had a long history. This goes back to 200 AD, where
Wait a minute, 200 AD?
Uh-huh. At Saint-Cosme, they actually have found vats from one of the famous Roman generals who used to have his property there. This family's owned the winery since 1400.
Wow.
Yeah, we were talking about Freemark Abbey last month, saying it was 100 years old, wasn't that neat?
My goodness, California, 100 years is a big time. But this is how old? Like 600.
Well, almost 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys have, that family has owned it for 600. You got that right.
All right.
And no oak, so this is very, very natural. Yeah. Very natural wine.
You're going to turn me into a Syrah drinker.
Isn't that beautiful? And there's hardly any oak on this. This is pure expression of fruit.
Yeah.
By the way, this is about a $20 wine, North County Wine Company. One of the things I like about Cabot is you just buy it direct. It's Cabot Vineyards. You get it on the internet. You don't have to pay a middleman, only $28.
$28. And this one from France is $20?
Yeah, you can get it North County Wine Company.
Okay.
Or Holiday Cellars up in Escondido.
We have 40 seconds, my goodness.
Okay, well, this is the Cabernet drinkers' Syrah. It is a big, burly wine from Santa Cruz Mountains. It's mountain fruit.
Let me hold that up. Now
This
is from where again?
Saratoga, California, outside Santa Cruz Mountains.
Santa Cruz. Okay, so
my hometown.
There you go.
And if you like Cabernet, you're probably going to like this because there's oak. It's big. It's extracted like most mountain fruit. This is a much bigger type of Syrah.
And 2007. Now it's aged a little bit.
Yeah, but that's their current release.
That's their release.
So you got that right.
They're spending a little bit of time. What, in the barrel?
Sorry, I spilled a little bit.
That's all
I
right.
think they say that's good luck.
We're good. That's right.
And this, you can get this at Payon in Carlsbad.
Thank you so much for bringing this in.
Yeah.
You've been so nice to us. I tell you what, this is my Friday's picking up already. So this is more of the Cabernet. You're getting more of the oak.
Yeah, even though this is all Syrah, but it still is a lot more like the way they make, the big. And this is about a $50 bottle of wine.
Okay, so this is getting up there.
Yeah.
That's
this is your Easter present, Roger.
My goodness, it is indeed.
From me to you.
Thank you very much.
Let's see.
You're right. It feels more like a Cabernet.
Uh-huh.
But boy, it's got great fruit too.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
It's almost like a little bit of cranberry at the end there,
Yeah.
even though it's big and dark and like blackberries.
And it came out
some
fruit
oak.
at the end.
You've got that right.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And that's why it goes a little better with food than most Cabernets.
So this one, right. So this one goes, again, you would want to do with a duck, chicken, all kinds of stuff like that, cassoulet.
Yeah. But this is much bigger wine.
This is a much bigger wine than they would do in France.
Oh, for sure.
Now,
exactly.
would you want to age this? Would you want to set this aside? Does it get any better after a couple of years?
Oh, yeah. Syrahs are beautiful. I'm drinking a lot of my Rhone Syrahs from 1990, 1992 right now.
Wow.
Yeah. This big Basin would go a long time. Cabot, probably about 10 years.
Now, you're going to take some bicycle riders out to go to these different wineries, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Where do they find out information about that?
StarklandCellars.com.
StarklandCellars.com for the bicycle ride out to the wineries.